everyone, it's wow. It's Wonderful Old Wednesday, and it's also Words of Wisdom. I'm Linda from Golden Rule Senior Placement Services, coming to you with a lot of information regarding this month's observance, and it's for Parkinson's disease. I know I elaborated on our Tuesday talks, but I wanted to talk about it a little bit more extensively, where in this month and of the observance, how it relates to your family members. So our topic today is, what can you do to support your senior loved one? Parkinson's disease does not only affect the old, and the sad part is we see that from a lot of actors that have Parkinson's disease, so we're made more of it, but it's not partial to age. So there's a lot of young people that have Parkinson's disease. And why is this month of awareness or observance really important? It's because raising awareness, number one, is to encourage discussion about actions that can ease the issues faced by Parkinson's patients. We can only offer support when we know about the ailment. If we don't know somebody has Parkinson's disease, it's very hard to support not only the person that is going through that journey, but also their loved ones that are going through that journey with them. So knowing what Parkinson's disease is about and how we can help support that family is really, really vital. And believe it or not, the people that are afflicted with it and are going through it would love your support. So, and having some knowledge and offering words of inspiration and just overall support. Two, support for victims. Through events, we can offer people with the disease to support they need. Individuals and organizations rally and volunteer to offer donations to make this life easier for patients. Couldn't agree more. I'm part of the Parkinson's Foundation, and I donate to that because, you know what, having a disease that we don't know if there's a cure for it, but if there's some support of our monies going towards that, would be really ideal, and have better outcomes as well. Three, appreciation and encouragement for contributors. The month is an opportunity to appreciate the effects of all those that contribute to the fight against Parkinson's disease. Organizations, individuals, healthcare professionals, and support groups are encouraged to continue the valuable work they do. A lot of the doctors, maybe not so much primary, but it's neurologists, are dealing with this disease process and can offer you a lot of information and not only support, but an organization like Parkinson's Foundation can actually give you literature, great ideas, things to look for in your loved one, and things of support, what's out there in the community that can help you. There's individuals, healthcare professionals. I know from a therapy point of view, maybe not only physical therapy, and occupational therapy that handles a lot of the ADLs, but also speech therapy. A lot of the times speech is compromised. As you know, the tremors also is something that the patient that's going through it doesn't know how to cope with that, and nor does the loved one that is going through this journey with them. So there's a lot of support groups that are out there. So being part of that support group, you get ideas from other people, but most importantly, an embracement, a hug, and of course the word support. How do we observe Parkinson's Awareness Month this month? I definitely recommend that you look around town and look at local events. There's walks, there is rallies, there is so much. There's businesses that part of their bill or whatever goes to the cause. Healthcare professionals maybe have doc talks, or professionals like therapists actually have ideas of therapy that you should take part in. But most importantly, there's the Parkinson support group that not only, like I said, for the patient themselves, but the family that's around it. Really and truly that a lot of them really do great things, not only voice and support, but organizing these events that are very, very creative. Not only walks, I know that there's barbecues, there's lectures, there is education with that might be coming from, like I said, therapists. But overall, the local support groups, I can't say it enough, is something that really you need to partake in, because the person that's hosting that is very educated on the process of Parkinson's, but also how you can interact and support each other. Maybe by a phone call. When you're not at the support group, you might have a question for Rose and how is Ed doing? Because I'm experiencing this with Frank. Great aspect. Show your support on social. Make sure that you, this month, on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, whatever that it may be, on social media that you're on, share your messages of support to those that are experiencing it with a hashtag, of course, hashtag Parkinson's awareness, to help increase the awareness of Parkinson's disease. 3, visit the neurologist. Make this the month you finally schedule that neurologist that you've been putting off, and it's better to be safe than sorry. If you're having a little experience or your loved ones having experiences, nip it in the bud, make an appointment with the neurologist and see that what you're experiencing might be Parkinson's or something that they can help with, maybe medication, therapy, that could aid you along the way. The great things with the foundation, Parkinson's Foundation, they give you a little guide, and they talk about the 10 facts about Parkinson's disease. The cause is unknown and there is no cure. 2, people with Parkinson's can have a good quality of life. 3, no two people have the same exact symptoms. 4, non-movement symptoms can be more troublesome than movement symptoms. 5, small handwriting and loss of smell are early signs of Parkinson's. 6, exercise helps managing Parkinson's disease. 7, Parkinson's should be treated through a team approach. So what means that it's support. So not only the doctor, the therapy, and also family members are very important with this. It's all hands on deck to help out that individual. 8, people with Parkinson's are not always angry and sad. 9, we must improve treatment. 10, the Parkinson's community is strong. I can't say enough about that. I know some individuals afflicted with it, but you see it on TV a lot, especially that we know some actors that have Parkinson's that actually become a spokesperson and talk about their journey, that others are awakening and say, oh my God, that's what I'm experiencing as well. So these are great things that the Parkinson's community is very strong about. But get involved is what I mostly say, and get the support. You being the caregiver, get the support for not only your loved one, but for yourself. As always, I always lead you to my website. It is www.goldenruleseniorplacement.com. There you will find my demographics, my bio, also testimonials, various options on senior living, also resources, and of course now we have 2 libraries of talks. One is Tuesday Talks, and Wednesday is Wonderful Old Wednesday and Words of Wisdom. So this week, of course, we're talking about Parkinson's disease as we did back to back with Tuesday Talks, but we're also going to let you know what our next week is for Words of Wisdom next Wednesday. With April being Move More Month, tips you can use for having your senior loved one move more. You know, therapy is involved in that. And then also next Tuesday, which is April 28th, since April is Move More Month, the benefits in moving more, no matter the age, especially with your senior loved one. Don't forget that adage is, if you don't use it, you lose it. So exercise is wonderful, but just moving is wonderful rather than sitting or laying in bed all day. As always, I wish you a blessed week. And if you have any questions, please send me an email and I'll try to address it the best I could. It's an honor to actually help you and your loved ones on this journey. And I'm delighted too. And Parkinson's is really special to me and a lot of my clients. So I know what you're experiencing, and reach out if you need extra support by all means. So I look forward to seeing you next week for Tuesday Talks and for Wow, Wonderful or Wednesday and Words of Wisdom. As always, have a blessed week, and thank you so much for all that you do for your senior loved one and seniors in general. That's the golden rule. Bye-bye now. Have a wonderful week.